Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode we encountered those that had bound the lost bracers within the wetlands, Ouroboros, as the SSS demanded the trio to identify themselves, leading to introductions before the return of the area's guardian, the Sphinx Chimera. After overcoming the cryptid, an irritated Yin decided to loosen the Society's members' tongues by force to get some answers, leading to Ariano taking down the SSS in an instant and breaking Yin's mask to unveil Risha as Arios and the Bracers arrived to help, with more foes appearing in response as a tense standoff led to the Society letting us go unscathed, with the rescue mission complete even despite our near-death experience. We then returned to Crossbell after a call from Detective Dudley and learned that the Red Constellation had disappeared from the city, with another call coming in to inform us that they had wiped out a CGF unit near Mainz. 1 hour earlier. This is HQ patching in with the message for the third company. We are unable to confirm the size of the armed group. Chances are high that it's the Jaeger Corps that has been lying low in the city, the Red Constellation. Prioritize the safety of Mainz's citizens. This is the third company. Copy that. We are now moving in on the armed group. Commence. Yeah, why wouldn't there be mines there? An orbital mine! Damn it, all personnel to your battle stations! Oh, they're alive at least. Oh. It's always fun to watch them squirm. It's been, what, 3 months since I got to bust this out? Testarosa's got a downright hankering for some suckers to gobble up. Ugh. Who are these nut jobs? Let's take out the trash, drive them back through the tunnel, and slaughter anyone who tries to fight back. Yeah. It's literally a military force that's stronger than Crossbell's forces. Oh my god. They didn't just push him back, they really... Your orders, Commander. Oh, right. Standing around here is boring me to tears. Let's go have ourselves a little fun. This way. Yeah. Follow the Commander's lead. Come on, Testarosa. There's still plenty of leftover prey to hunt. We're gonna have a blast, you and me. Take cover behind the car! Like that'll save you. She's a monster! Eat steel! Hell yeah! Are the rest of them needed? I think Shirley's good enough on her own. God, those soldiers will be way on edge as well, because so many of them have died. There's censorship of the press, and then there's, like, you've got to understand what those soldiers must be going through right now. Good goddess! I think a single group of Jaegers could wreak this much havoc. I believe we all know a greater force is at play here, maneuvering them from behind the scenes. Just the same as there was at the trade conference. I think it was the Imperial government. More specifically, it would be the Imperial Army's intelligence division, right? I won't deny that's the most likely possibility. We already know full well that one of their captains was a point of contact with the Red Constellation while in the Crossbell. If that's the case, wouldn't it be wise to beg the Imperial government for mercy? Or better yet, we can plead with the Republican government to aid us. Well, it so happens that I've already confronted the Imperial government about the Red Constellation earlier today. To no one's surprise, they elected to feign ignorance. As things stand, we're in no position to appeal to the Republican government either. The blame for that lies with me proposing independence. I can't believe this! I mean, no, this isn't your fault in the least, Mr. Mayor. Regardless, all the state government can do at present is issue a formal statement of protest. My primary concern remains the safety of Mainz's citizens. The CGF was able to confirm the status of the village after requesting assistance from a civilian airship. As of now, there do not appear to be any signs of looting or pillaging on site. Yes, but the fact of the matter is that the village and its denizens are being besieged. Their food reserves won't last forever. There's no time to waste. I agree. We need to take immediate countermeasures. Commander, how heavy were the CGF's losses? Significant, unfortunately, both in terms of our guardsmen and our resources. What manpower we have remaining has already been deployed to the mountain path. You're stretched thin, then. But let us not forget, our foes may be experts in war, but they're still hired professionals, loyal to Mira above all. If we negotiate well, we may be able to prevent this crisis from escalating. I'm asking the CPD to broker that possibility, while simultaneously assuaging the fear of the citizenry. Roger. Of course, Mr. Mayor. I'll contact the guild and see what I can pull together. Will money get us out of the problem, though? The chief is late. I shouldn't be surprised considering what's going on, but still. Yeah. His meeting at Orcus Tower must be running long. Discussing our next course of action can't be an easy task. And then there's the political side of things to consider. Not to mention Wold. He couldn't have picked a worse time to go completely berserk. Guys, if the chief's not going to make it back, should we save the hot pot for later? Nah, he said to go ahead and start without him if he's late. You went out of your way to prep it again, Kido. You can bet we're going to chow down this time. But... Randy. Never mind the hot pot. Are you sure you're okay right now, Randy? You know you can confide in us at times like this. No need to tell me twice. But if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I already cut ties with Uncle Sigmund and them years ago. Crying over what my old crew is up to isn't going to do anyone any good. Better we spend that time getting some grub in us and making sure we're rested. We've got to be ready for tomorrow, yeah? Well... yeah, you're right. You know what they say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. We can always count on Randy's devil-may-care attitude to help us through the worst of times. In a sense. Don't forget how much our little encounter south of the lake took out of us. Eating and turning in early is for the best, regardless of what may happen tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's start digging into these hot pots. Kia went out of her way to prepare all of this. There's plenty of meat, fish, and vegetables to go around. So eat your fill, everyone. After that, it's early to bed, early to rise. Yeah. Let's eat. Go ahead, Kia. Eat up. Whatever happens down the road, we'll take care of it, okay? Okay. Fear not, Zeit. I will save you some meat and fish for later. Woof. Very drunk. Going somewhere? Figures you'd be here. Seriously, what the hell are you doing up so late? Do you really need to ask? I'm just getting back from my favorite bar. I don't have any right to judge you for keeping secrets, but I don't think the others are going to take you running away very well. Probably not. But this is my problem to deal with, not theirs. Don't go think this is about Uncle Sigmund or Shirley either. There's no way in hell I'd let Lloyd and the rest of you put your lives on the line for me. This is my battle to fight. I'm gonna settle it on my own. That's just the way it has to be. If you say so. You and Wold are the same. Are all men this stupid? Doesn't it get tiring stumbling your way through life? You could really stand to be a little more slick. Man, leave me alone, will you? No, I've been meaning to ask you this for a while. Which team are you on, anyway? Something tells me you're not referring to my innocent little comment about men. In which case, your guess might not be too far from the truth. You don't say. I thought I smelled something off about you. Reminded me of a few badasses I crossed paths with back in the day. Guess that means you were playing dumb around that girl, too. I wonder about that. Well, as thanks for keeping your mouth shut, I'll pretend I'm in the dark about this tomorrow. So go ahead, knock yourself out there. Thanks. I owe you one. With him gone, I'm not too confident in our ability to hold our own in a fight anymore. I just might have to call a boss in for support on this. Damn it! I went to go settle things once and for all. See ya. Randy. How could this happen? I can't believe it, and he didn't even think to talk to us about it. Especially after all he said last night. Was it just to catch us off guard? Damn it, he even left his enigma behind. Randy. No luck, no one in the neighborhood has seen him around. He must have taken off in the dead of night while everyone was asleep. But where could he have gone? By settling things once and for all, did he perhaps mean the situation in Mainz? Yeah, that's the first answer that comes to mind. Maybe one of the guardsmen dispatched on the mountain path would know something. I wouldn't hedge my bets on that. Chief. Sheesh, it took him going straight for the guy to finally clean his room up for once. I already contacted the CGF, but they haven't spotted him either. I can only assume he's taking an alternate route up to Mainz. Never forget that he's a former veteran Jaeger. I doubt he's going to have trouble staying out the CGF's line of sight. Well, I guess not. To be honest, I thought he trusted us more than this, if only just a bit. Well, nothing for it. We're just going to have to wait and see how things go for now. Jaegers practically have the home field advantage in the mountains. Even if we gave chase, chances are low that we'd ever manage to catch him. Actually... Huh? I doubt Randy left for Mainz overnight. In fact, I wouldn't rule out the possibility that he's still in Crossbell City even. What? What makes you think that? It's simple. If Randy's serious about engaging in combat against the Red Constellation, do you really think he'll be able to do it with nothing but a stun halberd? Oh, a valid point. Even he would not be that brazen. You're saying he needs something that packs an actual punch, like from back in his Jaeger days. Which would mean all we have to do is figure out where he'd get it. Exactly. Damn, sure wish I had my own weapon with me right about now. Randy told me about this incredibly powerful orbital rifle he used back when he was with the Corps. I'd hazard a guess that he had it stashed away somewhere in Crossbell. Fair point, kid. Then we should go to all the locations in the city he's known to frequent. That way, we may be able to determine whether Randy is gone. You're right. It's an idea worth trying at least. I was thinking the same. What's wrong, Razzie? Do you think I'm off the mark with this? No, I'm simply surprised. It sounds fine by me. Your explanation was convincing enough. Anyhow, if you think he's still in the city, where do you think he went? Let me think. First and foremost, I suspect the downtown district. Ashley, the owner of Nine Valley Exchange, is also an arms dealer. Mr. Galam seems like he'd be knowledgeable when it comes to heavy weaponry too. You should also consider Mr. Drake of Barca Casino. He may know something as well. Randy was always there wasting the night away after all. Good idea. Not to mention Randy's known him since he first came to Crossbell, as I recall. Ah, Orlando, you poor SOB. Should have known better than to try to shake the SSS. You're already hot on his tail. You got that right. Yeah, it goes without saying. As leader of the SSS, I'm not about to turn a blind eye to self-serving defectors. We'll pinpoint his location and drag him back here by the scruff if we have to. Naturally. We'll even put a leash on him, if that's what it's going to take. Will Randy be okay? He would if we have something to say about it. We're bringing him home, and that's a promise. There's no need to worry, Kia. Stay here and keep Zeit company for us while we're gone, alright? Okay. Lloyd, everyone, be careful out there. I'd give you updates about information I've got, but it never works. Especially you, Chief Sergey. So we have on our agenda 2 shops downtown, the casino and the entertainment district. Right, though there could be more clues lying around some elsewhere too. Unfortunately, we don't have time to look outside the city right now. Ooh. On the bright side, we received no new support requests this morning. That gives us more time. I suppose it's to be expected. HQ has been total disarray after all that happened yesterday. Though, of course, that's nothing compared to the losses suffered by the CGF. Forgive me, Noel. Considering your position, I'm sure you're taking the news much harder than we are. No, it's okay. That's just the sort of risk that comes with the job. More importantly, I'm a member of the SSS right now. Just like Randy. Let's go bring him home. Right. Wait, so there's no support requests? And no leaving Crossbell? A sweep of Crossbell takes an hour without that. Is it just plunging us forward? Ugh. Correct. Randy is a colossal moron. We'll drag him back at any cost, just as you said. Yeah, I second that. Is Randy okay? I hope nothing bad happens to him. Don't you worry about that, Kia. We'll find him before anything does. I swear, how heartless can Randy be, making poor Kia all upset like this? He better be ready for the scolding of a lifetime when we find him. Yeah. Don't start until you all get home, okay? I want to help scold Randy too. Bring him back safe, okay, guys? Sure. If I'm going to change tactics, I'll substitute for strength overall. Men only. Boo to these men only things I keep picking up. I put these on though, the white canvas. I never put them on when we were out there by the look of it. Oh, I just had better. Never mind. Got the true gladiator headband instead of what? Oh wait, just. Oh, I see you took my equipment too, you git. Well, I guess you need it. Fair dues, actually. I'll retract my last statement. You probably do need it, yeah. There are currently no support requests available. This is a weird day, then. Alright, well, we've got Crossbell to check out, so let's get out there and leave these locations for last. The department's got its hands full with this mine situation, so we haven't been getting any support requests in. You guys just put your efforts in finding out where Randy ran off to. Be careful out there. I'll contact you if I learn anything. Got it. Don't have any support requests to worry about today, so put your efforts into finding out where Randy ran off to. Sure. It's bizarre to me, though. The game's like, it's finally time. Boo! Let's sleep in his bed so we can smell him. I miss him so much. What do you want? I don't know what to give you. Meow. What have I given you and what haven't I given you? I don't want to give you any of this because this looks to be trade stuff. Doesn't look like I really have much to give. Do I have extra of? I'll just give you a queen crab I got. How many have I caught? One? I can get more. Do you like crab? Is that free and bad? Let's go. I'll make sure to put it to good use. Yeah, that's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. I will take it. Thank you very much. Good cat. Good cat. So if we go with the downtown district last, we may as well go Central Square and then go left and go West Street Way and then rotate round things from there. What do you reckon? Sounds about right. Well, on faces, you will allow the world just ending right before your eyes. If you're planning on trekking someplace dangerous, you best gear up first. Dead customers means less money to pay my bills. By the way, 100% the place that I think that he's gone first of all. Without a shadow of a doubt. At least to me. I'm going to buy the survival vest, by the way. Is the casino. Because he's great friends with him. If you're going to stash it, you were friends beforehand. He's probably stashed it with him. He's probably stashed the weapon there. Congratulations on your new survival vest. We barely had any time to process the derailment, and now Jaegers have taken over Mainz. We just can't catch a break. Why do I get the sense that these back-to-back tragedies aren't a coincidence either? It just doesn't sit right with me. Yes, it's too much to happen in a state in 1 week. I'm worried that armed group might make their way into the city. Isn't there anything the CGF can do about this? How could those armed militants occupy that poor innocent village? Are the people of Mainz going to be safe up there? I can't stop worrying about it. I don't think that's their objective. I never thought I'd see the day where one of Crossbell's villages was occupied by Jaegers. The CGF's having a rough go of dealing with them. Makes me wonder how it's all going to end. I don't think they intend to do anything to Mainz. But putting yourselves between Mainz and us does wonders for drawing out armies, doesn't it? Or, you know, the troops. Everyone looks so serious today. Same with you guys, too. Come on, SSS, you gotta turn those frowns upside down. Oh, yeah, you're right. We'll try. Thank you, Mimi. You're welcome. Mr. Sun is smiling down at us. You gotta smile back, too. I worry for Mainz. There are probably kids around Mimi's age over there, too. There are. A lot of the citizens are in absolute shock over the occupation of Mainz, as you might expect, but others don't seem to care at all, as if it's entirely irrelevant to them. Overall, I get the impression that it's only bolstered the support for Crossbell and independence. But regardless of where people's beliefs lie, we have a duty as officers to not just serve and protect them, but to give peace of mind too. How the citizenry feels about Mainz being occupied varies wildly from person to person. No, is that really a point towards independence? Mainz occupied by armed forces. It's dreadful just thinking about it. If only there was something I could do to help. Things are taking an alarming turn due to this occupation business. Some are saying that Erebonia is the one orchestrating it all from behind the scenes. I prefer that we hurry and resolve this crisis before speculating on how it started, though. Yes. Mainz overtaken by a group of armed men. The mere thought of it terrifies me to my core. I'm walking Chaco home today for her own good, and I'm not taking no for an answer. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. I'm so scared for the people of Mainz. How could something this terrible even happen to them? Seems like everyone's got single dialogue, too. Can you believe all that stuff happening up the mountain path? It's outrageous. Promise me you'll be careful if you get called over there to help, alright? I'm here if you need to tinker with your Enigma 2s beforehand. Thanks, Wendy. We appreciate it. I can't actually promise anything on the thing of being careful. It's just impossible for me to do.
It's literally like, what can I do about this scenario? I don't know if I should buy another cast 2 or not. Do I actually have 1 cast 2? I think I do, right? That would be a no. Maybe I just want to wait to cast more. Do you know what? Cast more. That's what's called. It's just been one piece of unsettling news after another lately, hasn't it? That's my cue to cut this vacation short and get out of Crossbell fast. Yes. Honestly, if you don't live here, it's not the safest of places right now. Not any fault of its own. Don't know much about that armed group. They sure sound like a horrible bunch. Part of me wants to give them a handful of balloons and tell them to fly on out of it, but I'd rather live to see another day. That would be an interesting solution. I can't even begin to imagine what the people of Mainz are going through at the moment. Just the thought of armed men marching into my home without warning terrifies me to my core. Who says they've actually gone in like that? That's the thing. Okay, you're first then. All this stuff about Mainz has me, like, literally shaking. My dad says we've got to go independent so we can at least stick it to them. This referendum or whatever is, like, a public thing, right? Dang. If only we were 18 and we could go vote too. Yeah, but we're only 15. TBH, I don't think I'm woke enough to vote on independence anyway. It's kind of a relief. Is that a right usage of the word woke? I guess so. I think the usage of the word woke is used derogatorily. But the entire basis of it is just, like, informed, isn't it? So using woke instead of informed is just the modern usage. But it's just used as not like that by the opposing side, you could say. Oh, God. Real life sucks. But Mainz was attacked. I heard they've been carrying CGF guardsmen into the hospital since yesterday, too, one after another. I mean, what kind of world lets those barbarians who did this to them exist? Fatalities, or some with chainsword, for goodness sake. What our folks in Mainz are doing. The sooner this whole mess ends, the better off all of us will be for it. Not gonna end that quick. Can't believe Mainz was taken over. Why would anybody do something so heinous? It's unforgivable. By the way, we now also completely see why the intermission had to be where the intermission was, right? There's been a lot of speculation about who exactly has occupied the mining village, but no concrete answers. Either way, what's important is the people in Mainz aren't hurt. I'll be praying for them. I'd be very surprised if we managed to resolve this situation. Mainz, occupied by armed soldiers. It reminds me too much of the bloody conflicts that once defined Crossbell's past. I sincerely pray this crisis resolves itself soon. It seems like from here it's only escalation. Golden Sun Silver Moon's revival show debuts tonight. The situation in Mainz makes it hard to look forward to anything. Still, plays exist to be enjoyed. Maybe it'll even inspire the courage and spirit we need to make it through all of this. The situation in Mainz makes it hard to look forward to anything. Yes. The bad omens, though. Wait, what? Oh, I read that wrong. Oh, it's a new paper. I read prison. It's not what that says. Same amount of letters in the word, though. CGF patrol attacked. Sudden firefight ignites armored cars. Sources inform us that the third company of the CGF was suddenly attacked sometime between yesterday afternoon and this morning. While details are limited, a high number of casualties were confirmed. It is possible the unknown assailants are now occupying Mainz proper. The perpetrators are armed and dangerous, leaving all concern for the safety of the residents. Our report in the field noted sounds of intermittent gunfire echoing from the area around the mining village. The apparent stalemate continued deep into the night. Identifying the perpetrators. At present, the identity and objective of the assailants remain a mystery. However, the development does bring to mind the incident at the trade conference several months earlier. If these are terrorists, we should expect them to make their cause known, a former war correspondent tells us. On the other hand, if the culprits are defected Jaegers, they will likely seek mirror or some other compensation. The armed assailants have yet to issue any demands, and their motives remain unclear, causing fearful rumors of a possible conspiracy to take root among Crossbellans. Incident. Another one. Transcontinental Railroad back in service. Many passengers were severely injured yesterday in the derailment and subsequent crash of a Republic-bound train. The Zamurian Railroad Corporation stated that lines have returned to normal service. Now the investigations of the scene have concluded. An unidentified monster is thought to have collided with the locomotive, causing the accident. Despite an attempted pursuit by the CPD's Special Support Section, however, further details regarding the creature or its whereabouts remain unknown. Collided makes it sound ran into again rather than... It was a collision, to be sure, but it's just the use of words, right? Or people's understanding of them. I'm busy in her usual carefree shopaholic self today. I can't blame her of everything happening in Mainz right now. Bumming around at home is only making me restless, so I came to calm my nerves with a little shopping. To no one's surprise, it isn't really doing much to help, even for me. I'll never understand the motivations of those armed goons who attacked mines. Using violence to force people under your thumb is just so senseless. We don't actually know the state of people. It's very presumptuous. It really is. We have to build a military powerful enough to stand up to our neighbors before we can declare independence. That's what today has told me. How can we expect to defend ourselves from the Empire's railway guns when we can't even protect one mining village? The political application of this attack. Like many others, I have to speculate whether Erebonia is the driving force behind this attack on mines. Incidents like these are proof that we need to bolster our military if we hope to defend our state. I almost feel like I should just buy one of these now. Even if I don't have the other bits for it yet. We will trade it for one of them one day, right? Southwark and I have a date for Arkansas's revival show tonight. It's the only thing I've really had to look forward to recently. So I'm going to do all I can to enjoy every last second of it. My thoughts today are with my regular customers from Mainz. Please, Adios, let them be safe. Alright, slender heals are good for anyone. Could buy them for Noel. Would be an ADF loss and a movement loss, but a speed increase and a defense increase. What's the use of my money if I'm not going to spend some of it? The slenderest of heals. I always feel like you should have it as well, though. Speed plus 3 is better than what you've got. But then I do like physical defense on you, considering you got absolutely mullered by Wold. No pair of shoes, I think, would have saved them from that, right? If only there had been some way to prevent this whole crisis Mainz is going through. How am I supposed to sleep at night when the CGF and CPD can't protect us? Mum said there's a bunch of bad guys picking on Mainz. Someone's gonna go beat them up and stop them, right? I mean, they're bad guys. Yeah, we'll totally not do it, because it's kind of as well as he said last night to himself. Our combat potential has dropped massively. Meanwhile, he did say that a boss's combat potential is at least at Randy level.